Okay, guys, so we got some releases. Let's talk about them. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay with Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with the news. That's right, it's not a live video today. Yeah, man, so we got some releases, man. We got some releases. It's been about 2 weeks. Let's just jump right into them and talk about them. All right, and boom. First up, we got this guy right here, the Dark Trooper. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on this. So I'm like this. We got the Dark Trooper. All right, it's a lot of other figures I was waiting for, but we got the Dark Trooper. Hell, I understand why we got the Dark Trooper, because it's kind of like the start of the Mandalorian season 2 line. Well, you could say Gideon was the actual start of the Mandalorian season 2 line, but Gideon was also in the first season of Mandalorian, so whatevs. But yeah, so we have the Dark Trooper here. The figure itself, I think looks great. I think it looks good. I like the LED effects on the eyes and on the chest right there. It looks good. You get that big old blaster. This looks to be a big, very big, imposing figure. I'm not sure if, I can't remember if it's all die cast. You know, they release so many figures. I didn't go and read the whole thing on Sideshow, or, you know, talking about the product description, or if it's die cast or whatnot. But I believe it will have some die cast pieces. But it does look like it's mostly plastic. But you may get some die cast, you know, the inner workings of the figure, kind of like what they did with IG-11. You'll get something like that. You'll have die cast within it, but it won't be like the main parts of the figure. The legs will be like with IG-11, at least the legs were die cast. So it looked like you may get a little bit of die cast in here. In this thing, not sure how much, but that's just me speculating and guessing. But it looks like you're gonna get, you know, some pieces of die cast. As I said before, the lighting effects do look badass, and this thing is going to tower over the rest of your figures, so it's definitely going to be a good thing. The engineering on it looks great. I love the engineering on this thing. I mean, it's a new, Hot Toys had to go and create a brand new body. They had to create a brand new thing. They couldn't rely on stuff that they already had. So I'm excited for that. I love, you know, when they do different things with different style bodies and stuff like that, especially droids. We don't get those droids. This counts as a droid. So we definitely, you know, think about it like that when you're considering picking this up. Love that red background. It looks good. Kind of like when I do my reviews, I put the red background. Yeah, this definitely will be a red card. I call it a red carded review. When I get this thing, definitely I'll be doing a red carded review for this. But man, the red backdrop and the red eyes and the LED effects just look great. There he is, looking dope, looking like a true badass. And I mean, I like robots. I like, you know, stuff like Terminator and stuff like that. So, you know, this is right in my wheelhouse. So, man, just so damn, look at that. Just so damn menacing. Damn, that looks dope. Looks good with the LED effects. Although right here, the LED, maybe because of the lighting and the camera, the LED effects look a little bit orangey right here and not as red. I'd rather it be that deep piercing red than just kind of orangey. Yeah, it could be a lighting situation, but this looks dope as hell. Especially how they posed at Mando. That looks great. I mean, that looks like a scene from the show. Does not look like toys. Does not look like toys at all. The realism is on point, and it just looks great. And this is something that I would want to do, definitely with my Dark Trooper. Here's a profile shot of them looking cool. You see all the joints. You see the wrist joints and everything right there. And once again, those LED effects look not as red, but look a little bright. But I think that's how it was in the show. I think that's accurate. It's been a while since I watched season 2 Mando, but I believe that's how it was. And like I said, the inner workings right here do look kind of like they have some die cast to them. So I believe it definitely has some die cast parts. You go aiming the rifle, looking dope. You see the inner workings on the back, reminiscent of other stormtroopers, but for him, these would probably be vents and a ventilation system and everything because they are droids. Another cool pose. It looks good. This is definitely a great trooper. This looks great. Love it. Mando with that cheesy ass flamethrower, which did diddly squat. Yeah, he was like, just got up from that like it wasn't nothing. Looks good. Looks really good. Here's another shot. Man, this thing looks good. It looks good. Now I gotta admit, with this release, I'm kind of like, meh, to be honest with you, because I'm just expecting so much more. Like Bo-Katan, well, I think everybody knows she's been delayed. I got my delay email from Sideshow about her being delayed, and Cable being delayed. So I'm not even going to bring those up anymore. Those have become like what Ahsoka was a couple months ago. It's like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But yeah, I was kind of like expecting those, and we got this, and I'm like, but it looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Like that, they sell it with the shots, you know. That's the bloggers doing their job, you know. Damn, they selling it. Yep. It's just funny because Grogu looks so happy. He's like, "Hey, I'm being kidnapped." Yep. They look good. He looks great. He looks good. So I guess the question is, with this guy right here, are you getting it, or how many are you getting? I think with any trooper at this point, at this time, the best bet is to probably go with 2, the rule of 2. I hate to say that, but that's what it is. I know some people are probably going to be like, oh, I just need 1, but you kind of need 2. If you do any trooper, you kind of need 2. That's just what it's become with troopers, to be honest with you. I don't even have that many troopers myself. Of the original trilogy troopers, all I got right now is what's their names? Jesus. Han Solo and the Luke Skywalker set, which they're in disguise. Really ain't OG troopers. So I do need the 2 OG troopers. So I will be going after those. And for Clone Wars, I have Rex and I got another 501st. So, you know, I'm kind of light on troopers myself, but I just think if you're getting a certain style of a trooper, you kind of got to get 2 of them. That's just what it is. Like, you got to kind of follow the rule of 2, which in that case, this would be very, very expensive to definitely buy into this guy, which is why this will not be a purchase for me from like Hong Kong overseas. So you guys are expecting me to go ahead and do like the quick reviews that I do, like the early reviews. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's several other YouTubers out there that you can get that from. Me personally, I'm going to save my money, and I'm gonna get probably 2 of these guys from Sideshow. It'll just be cheaper for me to do it like that, opposed to going overseas and getting it online, getting it soon anyway. You'll probably get it cheaper online or from T-Dubs or any other place. Once, you know, the hype goes down, give it a couple of weeks, wait for that price to go down, then strike. That's probably when I'm either going to do that or buy it from Sideshow with points and stuff. So I suggest that's what everybody else do. Just wait a little bit, you know. But if you gotta be the guy that just gotta have it, yeah, by all means, do what you want to do with your money. Just me, I have to be financially responsible, even when being a reviewer. And I'm still a reviewer, but you got to be financially responsible. So I'll be waiting to get this guy because I want to. So I'm going to wait for that price to drop down on T-Dubs or either get it from Sideshow with points. So that's it with that. For him, while we're here, let's talk about the other release. And it's this guy right here. That's right. Yes, Zombie Hunter Spidey. I don't know how I feel about this figure, guys. I really don't know. Because I don't know if I'm gonna go all in on the What If line. So I'm kind of like up in the air with it. I mean, as the figure itself, I think it looks good. I love the Cloak of Levitation by Doctor Strange. That looks cool. I actually like the Spidey suit. And I believe this is the Spidey suit if you go to like if you go to like a Disney World and you go to the Avengers portion of the park of one of the parks. I forget what Avengers is. Avengers something. It's been a while. I'm going next week, so I'll know all the details then. But if you go to like Avengers training camp or whatever the hell it's called, they have a Spider-Man that pretty much is wearing this outfit, which looks awesome. I love the exposed web shooters. I love the old school look of the costume, and he looks good. The brother looks good in the Doctor Strange cape. He does. He looks good. It looks good on him. We all know this wasn't really accurate to the episode itself of What If, because he had his damn mask off damn near the whole time. So it's like, this is not really all that accurate. But I mean, if you ask me, would I rather have an animated Peter Parker head sculpt or just have the Spider-Man mask? I would have the Spider-Man mask. That's just how I would pose it in my collection. But this looks good. This is good. And you can take the cloak off and you can have pretty much like a dope Spider-Man figure as well. So look at that. The webbings are raised on the face, and it looks like it's it's one piece. It's not stitching or anything like that. And this kind of blends pretty well. With the outfit. Once again, great pose, great figure. It's a good figure. Is it a figure you need? Nah. I don't think you need this. I just don't see it. And I know they're going all in on the What If line. They're going to do Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper. And if you're going in on that line, by all means. They're also having like the Vision Ultron version of whatever. They're doing that too. So like I said, if you're going in on that line, you definitely want to get this. Me, I don't know if I'm going in on that line. I don't think I'm getting Captain Carter or the Hydra Stomper. That's not for me. Me personally, I think it's cool, but it ain't for me. It looks good, but it's not for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna. It's a cool pose. I don't know if I'm gonna go all in on this line, but it is a cool figure. You do get a cool Spider-Man figure, and you get that cape, and this looks good. I think it really looks good. I mean, it looks like the prototype, so no complaints in that department. But yeah, that's what it is, and that's my thoughts on those two releases. Me personally, I'm not wowed. I'm not like overly excited. I was expecting other things to drop. So for me, I'm just like, oh, it's meh. It's complete meh for me on both of them, to be honest with you. The Dark Trooper I am getting, but like I said, I'm going to be getting multiples. So I'm going to get 2 of those, and I'm either going to wait for the price to drop on T-Dubs in a couple of weeks, which it will, or I'll get it from Sideshow with my points and stuff like that. So I can have 2 of them. More bang for your buck. You got to think about these things when you're collecting. And I'm just at a place right now where I'm getting a lot of stuff. I'm getting a lot of grails. I'm getting so I have to really strategize on how I do my stuff. Now, if this was like Bo-Katan, or if this was Cable or a big release, or I don't know, I call it Hobo Mando with the Boba Fett armor and all that stuff. If it was a release like that, yes, I would have been getting that day one to get it to you guys. But releases like this, nah, man, nah. Especially the Dark Trooper, nah, man. I'm getting multiples, so it makes more sense just to wait. So, and I think all of you should do the same. But hey, like I said, if you're that guy that just gotta have it, go and get it. I ain't nobody to tell you to do with your money. I'm just here, just giving you my opinions and my process. When it comes to Zombie Hunter Spidey, it ain't for me. It's not for me. I think if you want a Spider-Man, I think you can go. If you want a Spider-Man like that, you can get the the recently released video game, Classic Suit Spider-Man. I think that's be a better value. It's cardboard, but it's good cardboard diorama. It's dope. You get a lot of stuff with that. So I would look into that before buying this one. At least that one is a traditional classic Spidey. You can put that all in your collection. You can even put that with your Miles Morales from Interverse if you want to. So Enter the Spider-Verse, you can even put them with that and it still goes along. That could be a stand-in for your Peter B. Parker. But this one right here is real specific to the what if lost for trade thought from the what if line is real, it's real, specific to that line. So if you're going in on that line, by all means, or if you're just like, the look of it, go and get it. But is it something you need to rush on, go get? No. And I think that's why Hot Toys put it out. They know there's going to be so many other great things coming out. So they wanted to kind of get these offerings out first because they know everybody is going to go crazy, especially with San Diego Comic-Con and the announcements we're going to get. It's going to be announcements and it's going to be pre-orders. And even though I don't personally pre-order no more, still a lot of you out there that do. So Hot Toys knows they want that good pre-order money, and they want, the next up release money. So they want to get these out right now just to, get the collectors that just can't wait to get them out the way and get that money. So that's how it goes. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me today. Remember to like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications and all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are out.